Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to talk about why I did not buy my investment property in the state of Texas. So I live in Texas, I love Texas, but unfortunately I think it's better to invest somewhere else. Despite the fact that Texas is a landlord-friendly state with no income taxes, I had to pass, and here are the reasons why. Number one, property taxes, 2.8% per year. Now that's ridiculous. 2.8% is huge, so if your house is $100,000, you're gonna spend at least $2,800 a year just in property taxes alone. And for the property that I was looking at in the price range of $200,000, you double that amount. So you're gonna end up spending $5,600 a year just on property taxes. That is insane. And aside from the fact that I can stomach these types of taxes, I also have to deal with the increases every year because I'm unable to homestead a property as an investor. The taxes go up significantly when compared to a homestead type property. For example, take a look at this house right here. The valuation of this house every single year has gone up, and likewise the taxes have gone up significantly. Versus if you're living in a house by yourself because you own the house and you want to live in that house, not rent it out or anything, then you wouldn't have this problem. Your taxes would go up, but not as high as it would for an investor. That would drive the rent prices up, it would irritate tenants, and there would be higher turnover because of this. Number two, being outbid at the price range that I'm looking at. The price range that I can afford to invest in for an investment property happens to be under $200,000. That is the hottest price range in Texas right now. So for example, if I'm looking at a house that's like $180,000, which is exactly the price of my place in Florida, that would be called a hot home by Redfin. It would have multiple offers. It would be a competitive bidding type scenario just to get that house. So to win an offer in Texas, you would need to either come in cash only with a hard money loan, or you just need to go way over the listing price and personally appeal to the seller. And unfortunately, I'm not willing to do any of that. So the third reason that I don't want to invest in a property in Texas is because I'm a different type of investor. I'm going to admit to you all that I'm a lazy investor who doesn't do any rehabilitations or renovations of houses. I'm an investor that prefers turnkey properties actually, like minimal effort. Paint and carpet, those are things that I can do, those are okay. But when it comes to things like foundation and roofing, no, I'm definitely not gonna do that. So when looking at houses in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the price range of under $200,000, I've seen that most of those are in need of massive roof work, foundation, AC, or even all three in such cases. So with each of those massive things priced at least $5,000 each, now I'm priced out of the market and there's definitely no profit to be had for an investor. Number four, lower cash-on-cash return on investment compared to other areas. So I personally am looking for at least 15% cash-on-cash return on my investments. And what that means is, if I have a down payment of $50,000, that means after all the expenses every single month, I should be able to get 15% back on my cash in a year on this investment. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. When I take a look at a particular deal like this, it's not going to hit the 15% cash-on-cash return that I'm looking for. Now, if I cannot meet the 15% cash-on-cash return, I'd like to meet the 1% rule at least. And the 1% rule is very simple. If the price of a house is $100,000, you should be able to get 1% of that in rent per month. Now, if I take a look at a sample property like this, we're definitely not seeing the 1% rule applying here. I'm going to break even at least on this investment, but not to the numbers that I would like. And then when you factor in property taxes and all that stuff, and the constant valuations, it's definitely not going to work out. So even if you do find a property that meets the 1% rule criteria, the area that I've seen is typically going to be in a Class C type neighborhood with high turnover rates. So in the end, you're still going to lose the taxes. And if you invest in DFW, you're definitely banking on appreciation if you want to invest in this market. If you guys are investing in Texas, or if you guys have thought about it, hopefully this gives you some reason as to why I bought a property in Florida instead. And if you guys want to see that video, I'm going to link it down below, the property that I bought in Florida to be able to pay off my car. So it's very interesting. Go check it out if you have a chance. Once again, I do love Dallas, I do love Texas, I love living here. It's just a matter of I don't want to invest here, and those are the reasons why. And there you guys have it. Thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. I'll be talking more about how I bought that property out of state in Florida, and I hope it helps anybody out who wants to watch it. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.